Hey everyone, I'm sitting in my Rivian R2 right now. I just wanted to do the week after delivery. It's been a full week as of, well, yesterday really, but I didn't have time to record this yesterday. Wanted to kind of give my unscripted, um, just quick thoughts on the car. Um, is it worth it? Would I buy it again? What are the things I love? What are the things that maybe are a slight miss for me? Um, so yeah, let's just get, I won't waste your time, honestly. If you click this video to see whether I like my car and would buy it again, yes, absolutely, I would buy it again. It is probably the best all-around package of a vehicle that I've ever owned. My vehicle history is pretty extensive, which I probably have a bad habit of moving in and out of cars too quickly, but my car before this was a 2024 Rivian R1T. I actually had a 2022 really early quad Gen 1 Rivian R1T before that. I've had Tesla Model Y Performance, just a Tesla Model Y long range. Let's see, before that I was in a Ram 1500 for some reason. Prior to that, I was in a couple of Audis. I had an Audi S4, really fun car actually. I had an Audi RS5 briefly. Love the naturally aspirated V8 on that. Sounded amazing. Before that, well, actually after that, I forgot, I had a Corvette Z06 C7 for a little bit. I've had Mazda 6s, Mazda 3s, Honda Accords, VW Jettas, um, I, too many cars, honestly. So I've got quite a range of experience, but I would say before this car, my favorite was the 2024 R1T, and now my favorite is the 2027 Rivian R2. So why? Why I've made videos that talk about some of the issues, and so why do I love it so much? Well, first of all, if I make a video because there's an issue, it's usually going to be an issue that's fixable and that I just want to be addressed. Um, Rivian is a company that takes customer feedback very seriously, and they take it into account and improve their products as a result. And they've done that many times. I mean, you can go through their release notes in the past, and they've called out specific users, thanks to this user for suggesting this fix. And the community has done a great job of kind of holding their feet to the fire too on some things. They'll release something and maybe there's just like one or two things that could be better. People will talk about it, and then a couple of release cycles later, it's fixed and it's perfect. So that's kind of the goal with a lot of the videos that I'm making that are nitpicking things. Some of the videos aren't really nitpicks. They're actually like, these are real issues that need to be addressed. But anyway, why do I love the car so much? Well, one, if you go drive one, I think you could probably understand why I love it. The driving dynamics are amazing. It is a 5,000-pound vehicle that feels extremely nimble. It feels quick. It has a really unique acceleration ramp that sort of, to me, resembles like a turbo car. So you get past 40 and then it just starts like pulling insanely hard, and it's just a really fun, it just adds to that exhilaration when you mat the throttle. Of course, there's not a ton of places that it's really safe to use the full capabilities of the car. Just it's that fast. But yeah, it's just a joy to put your foot in. It's a joy to throw into a corner. Surprisingly, I mean, it doesn't show its weight really at all, especially in sport mode. The fit and finish is very good. I had one rattle that has actually started to come back a little bit, but I am confident that they're gonna fix that in a mobile service, so I won't even have to leave the house. Um, Other than that, everything feels really well built, very well put together. Just the design is amazing. They spent so much time designing like the little, just like looking at the door. There's just like the way the ambient light peeks through the door card here is just really nicely done. The materials feel good that you can touch. You can feel where they saved money, like in the floor area where your feet are, but that doesn't bother me. I usually have shoes on. Um, yeah, it just feels very thoughtfully designed. Um, practically, it's got a ton of storage. I will miss my gear tunnel in my R1T, I won't lie, but I think that the cargo area here, I'll use way more than I use the bed of my truck. I use the bed of my truck like once a month probably, but I'll put most everything in the cargo area of this car. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to think of any real negatives to the way the car looks and drives. I will say this is likely because of a few factors, but my efficiency has been maybe 10% lower than I was expecting, but I've also been driving pretty aggressively for the first few hundred miles. Um, I think that'll improve as the tires break in as well. These all-terrains might need a little time. I bought the spec that gets lower range, so I can't really complain too much. But I think my lifetime efficiency is like 2.95 miles per kilowatt hour now, which I was thinking like 3 or 3.1 would be a good target, but that's not a big deal. Let me think of anything else. I mean, the sound system to me is actually, especially after this most recent update, it sounds really good. I would say the last good sound system that they put in an R1 vehicle was in my 2024. It wasn't quite as good as the Meridian, but it was really close. And I really enjoyed that sound system, especially for spatial audio. But this one's close. Honestly, this one, it's not even different enough to complain. And I'm not an audiophile or anything, so people might disagree with that sentiment, but I'm happy with it. And that's all you can really be. Camera quality is great. OS 2.0 is really good. I think there's definitely a few things they could tweak, usability things. I think people have seen my rear climate control video. That seems silly, like you can't control the rear vents from the rear screen, but that's another thing that they'll fix in software. Charging speeds, very happy with charging speeds so far. I've done 2 supercharges, and honestly, it's ready to go just about as I am after bathroom and snack. That's kind of the my protocol for road trips is, will it be relatively charged up by the time I stretch my legs and go to the restroom, get a drink and a snack, sit back in the car, finish my drink, and then it's probably at like 75 or 80%. So unplug and go to the next one. I mean, my service, I took it in for service once. I have a video about that too. That experience was really good. Obviously they fixed the rattle, and then I drove it for 40 miles and it's starting to come back. It's manageable. I'm not gonna dock them for that. I think they're still kind of figuring out service-wise how these cars fit together, and all the cars coming off the line this early have their own little quirks probably of different things tightened too much or not enough, or assembled, maybe inconsistently. But it's just the little things like the snaps and the plastics. It's nothing like, there's no major components that I feel have been put together poorly. The haptic wheels I've actually come to enjoy quite a bit. It took about 100 miles, I think, for me to get used to them. But they're really good now, especially after the update. Previously I was making some accidental up and down inputs when I meant to go like right. So mainly like skipping a song with the left haptic scroll wheel. I would usually accidentally volume up. The last update, I'm pretty certain that they made the left-right inputs require less force. So it feels like you don't really have to push into it that much, and it has prevented me from accidentally doing the up-down scroll. So I'm happy they're dialing those in, and I'm sure they'll even get better. They'll probably add more things that you can control with them. Right now, you basically, control volume. You can answer phone calls, hang up, skip songs, pause music, change your left driver display. Like you can toggle between the efficiency, the music, or the tire pressure. On the right, you can set your autonomy speed. You can toggle between your autonomy display or your map display. You can do temperature and fan speed. I mean, this is all stuff that's really useful, but I'm sure that there are other things that will get added in the future. But just using them feels nice. Like the feedback is great. It's kind of amazing what they were able to do with just the little electromagnet motors. I think that's what they are. But yeah, really cool. I've heard some people say they feel cheap. I don't really get that. I think they feel fine. Maybe they could be like metal in the R1 Gen 3 if that's a thing that they're going to do, just to move it up market a little bit, but it doesn't impact the function at all. I mean, yeah, OS 2.0 is really fast. I like it a lot. I am waiting on Rivian Assistant. I think that I miss it more than I thought I would, because I have that in my Gen 1 R1T, and I started finding myself using it a lot on road trips, and especially places that I'm unfamiliar with. So one of the best uses of it I found was, let's say you're navigating to a charging stop. Instead of having to like go on the map and zoom in and look around for restaurants or businesses or whatever you wanted to visit while you were there, you can just ask Rivian Assistant, hey, what are some noteworthy restaurants or restaurants with high reviews near my next stop? And it would give you a list. And I thought that was really nice. So I'm excited for that to come back, and hopefully that'll be in the next update or two. Oh yeah, one nitpick that I think a lot of people have experienced, the rear external button to drop the window in the rear cargo is very finicky. When I first got the car, I thought you had to press really hard. And then I think after the last update, I tried to do it the way that I was originally doing it, and it just wasn't working the same. So I'm not sure if they tried to tweak the input required, or maybe I need to like hit the spot more specifically. But it's also one of those things, like I usually just flip the button in the car. I know there's times when you're outside that you want to open it, but as long as I have other ways to open it, then I guess it's fine. I do want that open up down to be in the mobile app. I don't believe it is yet. I think right now all you can do is frunk, cargo liftgate, and maybe one other thing. But yeah, the rear window in the app would be nice. I know there's some safety issues around enabling things like that in the app, but I think they can do it. Yeah, I think that pretty much covers my thoughts. I mean, I every time I'm not doing something, I look for an opportunity to drive the car or be around the car. As you can see right now, I'm recording this in the car. One, because I don't want to wake the dogs and my wife, but two, it's just a nice place to be. I mean, the place I'm resting my arms is well padded. It feels plush enough, but it also feels rugged and durable. Like I can get some mud or something on it and it'll just wipe right off. It's not like overly porous or anything. The ventilated seats are very strong. I usually do like level 1 or 2. Level 3 is like kind of loud and blows way harder than it is needed to, which, you know, it's nice to have in case you need it, but I just don't feel that's needed for me. Yeah, I mean, it's a great car, guys. I don't know what else to say. I would say as soon as you can get your hands on one, I would do it. And if you live near a service center, and you know, near is kind of relative. Like I live about 45 minutes away. I think that's fine. If it were 2 hours away, I would be like, that's pushing it, because it is a completely new platform. There will be issues for some period of time. I got a really early car. I hope that by 5,000 or 6,000 of these that they've dialed it in enough. You know, it might take 10,000, it might take 20,000. I don't know. We'll kind of find out there. I know that they're already I think they're in the 4,000s right now for VIN numbers assigned. So that's kind of cool that they're actually ramping that quickly. But yeah, if you have any questions or something I forgot to cover, I'm sure there's something. I just wanted this to be an impromptu video. Yeah, post a comment, let me know. Feel free to like or subscribe. I am cranking out content on this car right now just because, one, it's still really new to me. I'm enjoying just playing with it. And two, it's a car that a lot of people are looking at. So I want there to be as much information out there as possible so people can make an informed decision. It's not a small purchase. I understand that. It's right now it's like $60,000 to buy one. So if you're going to buy one, you want to know what you're getting. And I understand that. And so that's kind of the goal, is to let people know what they're getting. And just to, in the video, if you do buy one, you're getting a really well built, well designed, beautiful, fast, high performing, comfortable, American made car that has a personality that you can kind of feel was designed with intention and love. And the people that work at Rivian always come across to me as if they really love their jobs and love their products, and they are kind of all in, and that's all you can really ask for. So thanks for watching. Hope you have a great day.